If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Try to do
Yo,
that
that
again on Mark, but he almost died the same way
literally,
the original Mark almost died. In the same base too. I'm not gonna lie. If I was the Guardians of the Globe, I'm never working here again. Immortal.
Like snort.
You can rock, you can ride with me. Yeah.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Smooth back here with another video. Cool Luno 9. The Invincible War had my boy Mark stressing. Yes, the fuck it did. Okay. See, Invincible 1 Season 1 had me hooked on the show in general. Then the beginning of Season 2 dropped. First half, a couple episodes, had more shit. And I'm like, oh my God. Y'all just continuing to cook. I'm gonna let y'all cook. Then the rest of Season 2 drops. And I'm like, all right, this is cinema. This is peak. Season 3 comes out. And y'all done topped yourselves again, bro. Like, yo, I don't... So, okay. If you're watching this video, I'm giving you a warning now, spoilers. So if you don't want to hear anything about this, skip forward. But if not, I mean, you're watching this video anyways, getting a spoiler from him. So I don't know why you clicked on anyways. So if you don't like spoilers, like... But like, no, for all seriousness, the Invincible War felt like it came out of nowhere. I do know now, after doing a little bit of research, that this actually spanned over 3 days in the comics, which I didn't know. So seeing that it all planned out in one day, I get it feeling so just right in your face and all of a sudden. So the war was actually pretty tough. The fight scenes were crazy. It just was all out pandemonium, bro. I was not ready for this whatsoever. But this looks like it's gonna be fun. It looks like it's gonna be cool. Hopefully you guys enjoy this. Before I go in, make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you love the Smooth Squad family, ring notification bell so you don't miss out on other content. Let's get into the video.
Do y'all know how long I've been waiting for this? This episode and the next episode of Invincible, absolute comic book masterpiece, man. I've been waiting since the first episode of Invincible dropped. But we see Engstrom done collected a bunch of marks like he was a damn Pokemon. And I get it. His brain's fried. He's not really thinking rationally. But like, Engstrom got beef with the only good mark in the multiverse. This nigga Engstrom and Powerplex forged from the same brain cell. Engstrom then released all the Invincible variants.
When I see everybody come through the portals,
just causing chaos and mayhem for no reason. Then Mark and Eve get a call on the phone that a bunch of other Marks are just beating up the planet. And these Invincible variants is deranged. Listen to this nigga.
I wouldn't even keep you as a slave in my empire.
Yeah, but you gotta go first. We got Freddy Krueger Invincible over here sounding like he changed out the womb. Viltrumite Empire Invincible fighting his Wolfman. Fun fact, this was supposed to be Spawn, but you know, copyright issues and shit. We got Invincible with a cape over here fighting Solid Snake, and all I'm thinking about is Edna right now. No capes, cause little bro gets blinked in the chest. It wasn't the cape's fault, but I'm gonna blame him. We got Mustache Mark over here fighting Tech
these
Jacket.
Invincibles
Don't know
were
about Tech Jacket yet,
bro.
but that nigga's a goer. Just for us to go see what Rex and Ray is doing, and Rex done helped Ray move into her apartment as explosions go off in the distance.
Rex,
from all
man,
the character development he's been getting this season, ain't never been a nigga more dead than
Rex is the GOAT
right now. When he was dipping out, he even told Ray, "I'll be right back." She should have knew right then and there he was never coming back. So Mark gets to the prison and he sees the faux hawk variant of himself and he's perplexed. I'm not gonna lie, I'd be confused too if I saw myself rocking that shitty ass haircut. I gotta fold you for that off the principles alone, gang. But faux hawk Invincible pulls up on Mark thinking that it's one of the variants that got sent to destroy the Earth, and he's like, wait a minute, you're the Mark of this world, and tried to steal off on Mark the same one. He dodged and tackled bro through a building. Once they come out that hole, faux hawk Invincible just sternum check Mark.
He really was giving that man the beat,
toss his ass in the air. He flies up the bro. They both block each other's punches just for Marcus to get tackled down. Once the dust clears, we see that they having a test of string just for Mark to ask bro why he's here. He don't get an answer, but what
he was really on that stuff, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
Mark said enough of this BS. Hit bro with the discombobulate. Knock this goofy ass out. 3 more superheroes then pull up thinking that Mark is one of them evil niggas. And
They start
just
putting
start beating
the
this nigga's ass.
crates on this
God
dude,
damn,
bro.
They are putting belt to ass on this nigga. And Powerplex in the
I was getting shades of that. I don't even fight that in the first episode.
he was finna join in on the fight, but Mohawk Invincible got up and he started mowing his ass down with his powers. As we see Oliver just seeing what's going on the news, so he goes out to help. But once we get back to Mark, that Mohawk nigga is laid out. I mean, that brother is a goner. We go to the GDA and god damn, I know Cecil happy as hell. He made the precautions on Mark. Cecil's thumb is not leaving off that button, and the reanimate is just pummeling this version of Invincible into the ground. I mean,
that dude, yo, he got
so now
tossed
Cecil's
up.
calling everybody they have. They call my nigga Kid Britt. This nigga is a real stepper. But we see Oliver over here.
I see you, Oliver.
Out in the rubble. We are now in day 2 of this invasion.
I see you.
And Oliver sees an Invincible flying. He's in black and blue. He's like, oh, that's my nigga
you.
Marcus. He pulls up on Cuzzo and sees that it's
Condom Head.
Invincible. They got this nigga looking like my nigga.
Yeah, he was atrocious with the little
when
piece
Cyclops
over.
does get introduced in the MCU, I'm gonna need them to chop the top off that like a convertible.
Just give him the visor. That'd be tough too.
On my nigga Scott Summers, please respect the kid. We go over to Mark and Eve when they is flying through the city until they see one of the Invincibles getting jumped.
Bro.
And I mean, they are doing this nigga dirty.
Yo, they were not playing with that boy.
The ground, knocking him all back, and he starts talking crazy until my nigga Marcus 10 checks the piss out of him, bro. We then see an Immortal fighting an Invincible, and I don't even got to talk about it. We already know what's gonna happen. This nigga Immortal is going to sell like he.
Bro, the mummy,
does.
bro. He always been
Oliver
since
got
season
knocked
2 been
down
trying to
just
get
for
a
that
soul, bro.
condom head
A
Invincible
host.
to lift a rock up over a brother's head, getting ready to end his life. But Oliver slid up under him and cracked his ass right in the back just for condom head Invincible to stretch that
He
shit
said,
off.
"Good
Oh,
looks."
yeah, Oliver, it's over for you. Is what I would say, but that nigga was getting jumped. Invincible with a cape over here fighting a luchador. We see another Invincible fighting John Cena. We got this other Invincible fighting a baby, and I don't even know what to call it, man. The goddamn thing.
Yeah, I don't know what that
Hulk
was.
It looks like. But this goblin-faced ass nigga threw the baby at Mark. He blocked. The goblin and the baby tried to get this 4-piece off on Mark, but he weaved. Just to hit him with an uppercut, and oh nah. This green goblin ass nigga fell on the baby. That brother is a goner. We Invincible throw this damn card at nigga as we go back to Mark and Eve. And oh nah. These niggas, even Mark was putting belt to ass. They inherited this.
Yeah, they was really not playing, bro.
Until my boy Marcus kicks bro away. Cloth Mask Invincible gets up and he starts talking crazy just for Omni Invincible to pull up. And Mark's like, oh yeah, nah, Eve, you got to get out of here. And as soon as she said no, that Omni-Man Invincible was on her ass. And Cloth Mask Invincible and Mark was actually throwing them bitches until Mark dodged judo through that nigga just to pull up on Omni Invincible and tackle him.
Grab the man by the cape, no capes.
He over here spinning that nigga by the cape. What did Edna say about capes again? Before he can even pop anything off, Cloth Mask Invincible, hammer.
Bro, the battle sequences was crazy.
Pull up on Mark and just start stomping his ass out. But Eve made this big ass
square.
Yo,
Eve was holding her own, bro.
Building. Eve goes to check on Mark, and Mark gets up. He tells Eve to go because them two niggas pop up out of that building, and they start dogging Mark. Mark gets a little offense off, but Omni-Man Invincible goes after Eve. She tries to block him with a shield, but he's too fast and too strong. He breaks through that bitch, grabs her by the leg, and
instantly,
slapped that bitch right off the bone and slammed her ass right on the ground. I saw this happen to a nigga at a Bojangles once.
If the comments is true, she might come back powerful as shit.
To another nigga, knocking them away, trying to make sure she's good. And now the two Invincibles are talking crazy to Mark, being like, you can't fight us and save Eve at the same time. Until it starts raining reanimate, and they start putting the pots and pans on the two Invincibles, as Mark and Eve did. We go back to the Invincible Immortal was fighting, and who could have guessed it? This nigga done laid out the whole team. Dark Shadow over here popping out of bro's shadows, kicking him in the back. And then this Invincible just...
Yo, this one was a complete psychopath,
Darkwing said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Try to do that again on Mark, but he almost died the same way.
Literally.
Almost died. In the same base, too. I'm not gonna lie. If I was the Guardians of the Globe, I'm never working here again. Immortal tries to spin back for his boy.
It was not,
on Invincible,
bro.
But it ain't
He was...
nothing. Hit that brother with a 3.
Put him under the prison, bro.
Just for duplicate to pull up and... Yeah, man, go ahead and put the fries in the bag. This Invincible start reminiscing on 3 minutes ago when he ripped this nigga Shapesmith in half just for Immortal to hit, bro, with this mean ass uppercut. He's like, all right, nigga, That's enough out of you. Immortal fluid invincible. He palmed this grown ass man's entire head, punched his ass down, stomped on his chest.
To
and then
grab a
stomped his
dude by
head
the
off.
face
He
is
then
crazy.
picked up Immortal's head, lobbed that bitch at Kate, and cut her body in half. I mean, Kate and Immortal is two sides of the same cheeks, bro. Like, these niggas are bums. But Darkwing pulled up and took that nigga to the Shadowverse. I'm not gonna lie, that's a Mickey Mouse ass W.
I mean, he sacrificed himself for Invincible Trap.
Invincible.
He gonna come back
Down
later. I
with
can
armor
see it.
just for Bulletproof to tackle Invincible away. But Bulletproof gets kicked up in the air, hits his back on the ceiling, and on his way down, he gets punched. Then my nigga Rex gets up. He tells everybody to leave. Bulletproof takes Amanda and Rudy. They get out of there, and that was just Rex versus Invincible. And my nigga Rex is a real demon. Solo, doloing, and Invincible by himself. Them bum ass Guardians of the Globe could never. Rex over here throwing everything at Invincible
Wasn't doing.
and then some.
It was he was doing decent.
He then charges up the floor, exploding that bitch. But we all know that's not gonna be enough to kill Invincible. Invincible gets up from out the smoke, dokes that nigga Rex up. Invincible over here talking crazy to Rex like, brother, you don't have anything else left, man. You're even dumber than the Rex from my universe. But Rex got this deep ass gash in his gut. Puts his hand in there and he's like, this the last thing I got to blow up. And Invincible's like, what? My whole entire skeleton.
He took an Invincible. He was strong enough to do. Yo, this man Rex, goated. Rest in peace.
A lot of the Invincibles are dead.
Goated.
They done wrecked like 50%.
Season 2 and 3 has showed Rex is goated.
Him and Invincible. Nigga a little too geeky.
Yeah, he was
then
geeky.
get to day 3 of the invasion, and these niggas up the animation budget just to show these Invincibles aura farming over the destruction
Yeah, they
of
was
Earth.
going crazy.
Angstrom then tells all the remaining Invincibles to pull up above Mark's house. But now that they're here, Angstrom tells all the other Invincibles to go find Mark, and they're like, this is not what we agreed on. And Angstrom's like, up, that's crazy. Sends them all into that same dimension. They're done for now. So Marcus pulls up on Angstrom and tackles brother immediately. Mark over here confused because he thought he killed Angstrom, and he's like, nah, starts throwing these orbs at his ass, and god damn, them bitches pack a punch. He ported in some more orbs, having him beat his spine down. Mark gets back up. He flies top speed at Angstrom. He tried to hit him with that same portal nonsense he did that first fight. Mark's not an idiot this time. He stops in his tracks.
Yeah, he was on timing ours. Now that he got the training, he was able to deflect and move out the way. He was dodging.
Mark is dipping and dodging as best he can, but these orbs, there's too many of these orbs. He almost got knocked into another portal, but he stopped right before it could happen. Mark locks in, starts weaving portals, even with these orbs pelting his ass. As Angstrom opened the portal right above Mark, having them orbs come up. And he dodged them hoes, pulls up on Angstrom, and oh nah. All these orbs beam my nigga Marcus.
Them
down.
joints was
Angstrom
really
goes down there
causing
to
havoc.
confront Mark, tells his ass to try it again. Mark flies top speed at Angstrom, but 2 tidal waves of orbs come out of portals, beating my nigga Mark down. They over here doing Mark like Mr. Incredible. He's getting pushed back,
But they was slicing through him, bro.
Out of the way. Till Angstrom opens up a third portal, and another wave of orbs come flying at Mark. They almost pushed Mark in that portal.
They was putting
over here
pain,
cutting
bro.
Mark up. Angstrom then starts talking shit. He says, don't worry, little nigga, I'm gonna bring you back after I destroy everything you love. So Mark decides to lock in, starts punching these orbs, walking down on this nigga Angstrom. Angstrom seeing Mark get closer and closer, and the orbs getting less and less until there's no more. Mark pulls up on bro, grips him up by the neck, and Oliver pulled up telling Mark to kill him, and he was about to, but Angstrom escaped through a portal. Mark tried to grab his arm and pull his ass back, but the portal closed and cut off that arm. Angstrom tried to go back. He told the surgeons to fix it.
Yeah, they wasn't with it, bro.
Nah, they don't. They're like, nah,
they was not with it.
You didn't give it to us. You work for us now, gang. And Mark and Oliver go try to fix all the damage that was caused by the Invincible War. They're helping out, but Powerplex zaps my nigga Mark like 2 times. He was finna do it a third. Oliver punched that nigga, and Mark's like, no, don't do that, gang. They both pull up on Powerplex, hugging this nigga out until he's out of juice, arresting him. Mark's tired, bro. He's been going through hella shit since he put on this blue suit. Just for him to turn around
the coldest
and see this
seas,
old
bro.
ass nigga Conquest say some damn.
Stand ready for my arrival.
When I heard and seen this, bro, I felt
I mean, this nigga
can't
catch
a break.
And I'ma just say this right here and now. If Amazon decides to lock in, bro, Conquest versus Mark finna be some generational.
I need at least half
That being
first
said,
episode,
that's the
maybe
end of the
even
fight.
4
Moral of
episode
the
battle
story
with him.
today, sometimes niggas just gots to go. But that's the end of the video. If you like
Bro,
it,
Mark
like,
has been going through it since the end of season 1 and has not stopped. Like, again, spoilers. If you don't want spoilers, you can just pretty much end it here. This is going to be the discussion / reaction to this. But end of season 2, or end of season 1, he has the battle with his dad, finds out about his shit. Season 2, he's kind of recovering, going to college. He goes to space, finds out his dad's still alive, and he has a brother. He has to deal with all that. And he broke up with Amber shortly after Anissa came back and said that the arrival of them is coming. Then you got all the stuff with Cecil, and then all the stuff that just happened with the Invincibles, and then now Conquest. This nigga has not caught a single break. Bro, I feel for Mark. Mark. I'm locked in with you, bro. I'm there. I feel for you, bro. 100%. That was a great battle, great episode by them. Cool little video by Kuluno. I definitely am awaiting to see this season finale episode that's coming out. I'm there for it and I'm ready. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Thank y'all so much. Cheers, Smooth. Out.
I'm gonna need you to subscribe, my nigga.